All right, sports fans.
Game number 2 of the evening.
Passive aggressive versus Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
No one, no how, no kill, no water buffalo.
That reference went right over my head.
Tropic Thunder.
Okay. I will explain it. Damn it. Keep playing.
Errant buzzer, clock problems.
And Daniel and Matt Olson comes out of nowhere.
Oh, Madelson's picking up.
Yeah.
Well, that ought to make Is that Tropic or is that
Tropic.
That is Tropic. That'll improve Tropic's chances, I would say.
Is Sparky picking up with them also? Or is he on their team?
Sparky is.
He's in the neon green shorts.
I think he's on their team. Wait, hold on. If you're in
Chess match with the disc. Up to Sparky. Sparky back to Jess. Oh, nice bid. Unable to get the D though.
Pick up people who aren't. Yeah, no, Sparky's
Chess mask open side.
What's that?
Up line. Good defense, not much going on. Ooh, tight window, able to hit it. And that's a score for Tropic Thunder. 1-0. Tropic Thunder pulling, Sparky. It's a low throw. Makes it to the front of the end zone. Stitch picks up quickly. Gets it to Justine. Justine to Potts. Potts to Future. Future back to Justine. Quick motion, lots of short throws. Dump around to Stitch. Stitch going break side to Future.
toes it in.
Is he in? He is. And that's a tie game 1-1.
1-1.
Tropic Thunder fielding the pull. I apologize in advance. I do not know many of Tropic Thunder's
And
names.
it's got the disc.
Oh,
Too far.
almost able to crawl it, but Aaron Klein picking up the disc.
That's a big look. Is it going to stay in play? No, it is not.
Hits the wall. There's an aggressive flick to the far corner of the end zone.
It's an interesting matchup with Aaron on.
Why?
Aaron's more of a big guy.
Yeah, he's guarding him.
Oh, there's a nice throw. That's a score for Tropic Thunder. It's okay, the camera's not rolling.
Wow.
Oh, and
there's
that's
a pull. That may qualify as worst pull of Winter League.
And that's why, man.
thus far.
There are some that will get picked up at the same point because they'll hit the rafter, but none that have gone out that rapidly.
That was just making a beeline to the wall.
Kamikaze run.
Is that what they teach you at OU? And Circle's going to do some handling. Oh, man, that hurts.
It's not near the coast. It's like north of here.
Down in front.
Yeah, you. No, not you. You.
Tropic.
Oh, it's a nice bid, but not able to reel it in.
Big. Oh, nasty wire. Boy, those wires are taking a toll this week.
That's me too.
I don't remember like
They were pivotal, but
well,
there was
there's
only a couple of them.
yeah.
Or
Yeah, there was a game-altering wire.
Right.
But other than that, I only knew. Oh, that could hit. No. Yeah, it will hit something.
camera can't even get that high.
I have to say, there's really no excuse for hitting the nets or the rafters with your throws. The wires, there's not much you can do about it, other than never throw something 10 feet in the air. Stitch with
Nice give and
precision.
go.
Oh my God.
Wow.
that is quite a throw.
Potts makes the read, pulls it down, ties it up.
Passive with the pull. Fielded by Robert. Up to Zach.
Nice look. Nice.
Easy open side offense.
Very open offensive game for both sides.
Play.
All right, Aaron Klein over to Future. Looks like Passive is running a host stack. We have it back to Aaron. Aaron's going to go to Justine on the side. Justine with a big throw to Jake. Jake with the catch. And Jake with another insane throw. Throws it to Laura. Okay. But a turn. Good defense by Carlos's girlfriend. I don't remember her name.
Good way to put it.
But that is more information than we would have had.
And when I say girlfriend, I mean baggage.
It's basically like.
Disc up to Zach. Zach looking for the dump and is unable to make the completion.
AK picks it up quickly, looking for the strike. Can't find it. Gives it the swing.
We got Justine in the middle of the field now. Looking for the break, doesn't get the cut. She dumps it to Aaron. Aaron's looking break. Can't find it. Goes to four side to Jake. Looks like there's a call.
Pick. I believe it's a pick.
So look for Aaron to go inside break here. Okay, dumps it off. He's looking for the strike. Ooh, he's got to feed him there. And Aaron, wow, nice. Right around Zach for the score.
Crafty veteran.
The screen that shows what the score is currently.
What are you doing, Paul?
On the camera?
Trying to grab it.
Like on the videos.
Fail.
So you always have the score at the top.
Instead of just doing it
at the
at
end. Yeah, but like just like a little one. You can do a little box.
Oh, is this for the jack?
What? Maybe.
All right, looks like we will have Jess with a disc in the middle of the field. Robert will be handling with her. She dumps it to him, goes strike, gets it back. Ooh, Potts almost with the block there. Back over to Robert, and again, the disc is wobbling. We've got Matt Olson in the middle. He's a pickup, and that's a turn.
It's going to be too far. Or not. Yes.
That's my roommate. Old roommate?
Who?
Jerry on the D.
Oh, is that who that was? Shit. Hey. No, that's Skylar.
Sky.
All right, that's not my roommate.
I was gonna say he's like 16, so that's weird if he's your roommate.
He's a nice
Potts
guy.
over
He pays the rent on time. What's the problem?
We got Chrissy over to Skylar.
There's my roommate.
There you
I'm
go.
Donnie
Nice.
Happy.
Skylar looking for a dump. That's high stall. Just guns it. Oh, Potts thought he would make a play under. If he would have taken one step deep, he would have definitely caught that disc.
Almost. It's so close.
All right, we're gonna have Robert bringing in the disc here.
I'm just gonna like leap up.
Potts on the mark. Tropic is gonna be in a traditional host stack. Looks like we're gonna have Matt Olson on the first cut. He gets the under.
Is that brotherly connection?
Fake, great fake, gives him the easy around
Like
to Jess.
Philadelphia in here.
Back to Matt. A very, very close bid. And that's ripped. Let's see what happens. Cherry with the easy D. That's your roommate. Who probably doesn't pay his rent on time, unlike Skylar.
He actually takes all of our rent. He pays the rent to our landlord. And then we
So
got a
you,
runner.
so
and
you
we
are
pay him
assuming he's paying it on time.
back. He's just spending it on hookers.
Yeah, he could be buying a new Xbox with that. You don't know.
He doesn't even play video games. That would just be wasteful. What a jerk.
Right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Looks like we're going to have Future with the disc. Passive Aggressive is also running a traditional host stack. Potts took the deep, but he got looked off. Chrissy with the disc under. Over to Cherry. Cherry with the swing back to Chrissy. Chrissy looking downfield, wants it deep. Nobody makes the cut though. She's got Potts on the under. Now Potts is going to boost this. Or he just throws it to Skylar on the sideline. And we have Lexi going deep. She's going to get it. If she gets deeper, she's going to score. Nice! Lexi with the score. That's a great. That's very young to very young. I like that throw. All right, passive aggressive pulling. It looks like we're gonna have Zach bringing the disc in for Trop. Over to Carlos in about the middle of the field. Aaron Klein providing some pressure. Gets it to Kumi easily under. Kumi looks off Sparky, but she does swing it. That gets double swung, but Carlos cannot bring it in. We're gonna have Aaron Klein bringing the disc quickly. He goes easy around to Potts. Potts gonna continue to Stitch. Stitch looking for some crazy lefty work. And we're gonna have Josh under with it. Josh looking. Josh is one of the young JCU players. I think he's gonna be one of the better players to come out of this Winter League. Nice swing over to Josh. Josh is gonna, he's gotta continue that though. Back over to Aaron on the fore side. Aaron does break to Stitch. Richard is going to holster. Throws a blade around to Aaron, but Sparky easily D's that. And now Aaron is going to switch and take Zach. Zach looking easily to Carlos. Carlos in the middle now. Sparky is being guarded by Stitch downfield. This is an exciting matchup. Oh, Kumi looks it off. Back over to Carlos in the middle. Carlos looking for a break, but not getting anything. Throws it fore side to Kumi. Sparky's getting tired, I can already tell. Downfield, Trop is hurting for cuts. Really hurting for cuts. John needs to make a cut here. Right now. Needed to cut deep there. Bots is put. Oh, wow. Nice. Zach with a big layout trying to get himself in the end zone. Cannot get in, though. Whoa, crazy throw. Let's see. And whoa, John D making a big grab. Ties it back up for Trop. All right, Carlos on the pull. This one's going to be a little bit short. We're going to have Richard receiving, as usual. And Aaron is going to be in the middle of the field with it. Throws break over to Jake, young case player. And he just rips it to Future. Let's see if Molson can make up the distance. He cannot. Future brings that in. That's a great throw from Jake. That puts passive aggressive up one.
This game actually offers one of the unique matchups, and that this is the remaining father-son team playing at least against the temporarily brother team.
A lot of family in this game.
A lot of family. Let's see if we can.
Oh, Jake with a huge bid! Let's see if they can give it to him for bookends. Let's see what they got. See what they got. Oh no, they throw it to Justine and she can't get there. Wow. That's where you just feed the guy who got the D. Because he's going to do everything he can to score.
His adrenaline is so high.
Yeah, I mean, a perfect example is in the game prior when Suckman got the foot block on Bones and then scored, and then they called a pick, and then right away, I threw it to him again, and he laid out huge to catch it. All right, it looks like we have double D down here, and Future's gonna read that better and just D that. It was a good throw, but Future's just a better defender.
As opposed to the opposite corollary, which is never let the guy who just D'd it on us make the throw.
Correct. Yes.
As evidenced by a different play where Easy had a layout D and then threw it.
Yes.
Ill-advised deep hand.
Unless that guy is a mirror, then he is allowed to throw it.
That was a good throw.
It was just outside of Justine's reach. She got a hand on it, but just couldn't bring it in. Why? What's? Oh, okay. I thought Jess had the disc in her hand walking to the middle. I'm like, I think she has the rules wrong. All right, we have Olsen here. Brett a little early on his cut, and he's going on to the inside to Carlos. There's a lot of lefties on this Trop team. Nice throw from Carlos over to Brett, and he toes it for the score. Somebody else who's lagging behind. All right, looks like we have Josh over to Cherry. A little JCU handler action here, it looks like. Oh, that's just a big bid.
Is that second? Is that Josh?
No, that's John. And John, they're going to go bookend. See, this is what I'm talking about here. Oh, but Stitch with a great D breaks it up.
Dude, this game is pretty wild.
Yeah, this is a great game. High intensity. Oh, and they're going to rip this to Josh. See, Jess almost there to make a D. Almost boxed him out, but the man is just stronger there. Josh
No, he
a
did
nice
not just
play.
elbow spike on that.
And that'll put all right, Trop receiving. We got Robert with the disc. Gets it over to Carlos. Looks like they've changed their force to backhand here, passive aggressive. Over to Carlos again.
Flick for Carlos.
Ooh. Sparky needs to get a little more aggressive here. He's got a young player on him, and he just needs to run and run and run. And that's just to nobody. That was supposed to go to Sparky, but Sparky was not paying attention. Didn't notice that they just wanted to put the disc to him. We're going to have Richard picking up the disc here. He's going to be marked by Sparky. Looks like they're going to force flick, which for Richard will be a backhand. And he's going to be handling with Brett Potts, and they're going to run, but still sticking with that traditional hoe stack. They have the two women on the break side. And they got Jake going deep to open up huge space for Chrissy under. And now Chrissy looks for a dump to Richard. Now Richard goes strike. His feet are just so fast. Nobody's keeping up with him there. A huge break over to, it looks like Jake just couldn't get there. A big bid though. He almost slid into the wall. That's a nice attempt. Dude is leaving it all on the field right now. I think that's already the third or fourth bid he's had since I've been over here.
Yeah. Couple on defense, couple on offense.
Yeah, I mean he's trying to make it happen, and that's what young players need to do in this league. Make a name for yourself early. All right, so we're gonna have Robert picking up the disc, and they are sticking with that backhand force for a righty, but they have a lot of left-handers on this Trop team, so it's actually being a traditional flick force for them. Kumi in the middle of the field rips a backhand, but that's just straight out of bounds. No chance ever. That's just a really bad choice there. All right, so we're gonna have Richard bringing in the disc here, and it's going to be forcing wall. He's looking for break, and he goes around to Potts. Potts will not continue. He needs to continue there though. Opens up a lot of space. There's Richard to open up the space to Chrissy. Chrissy looks break, but not a cut early enough. She gives it back to Richard. Richard looks break side. Now back over to the fore side, and he's just going to follow that disc. Sparky is playing pretty good defense on Richard, containing a lot of his strike cuts. Oh, and that's just a big throw from Potts over to Cherry, and Cherry scores. All right, so this is the first 2-point lead. We have passive aggressive up to 7-5, just after half. Zach bringing in the disc, gets it over to Kumi. Kumi to Robert. Robert looks for the deep, but looks off bread. Then he throws it under to Molson, and that's a turn. Hey Ben, they want you to move. All right, Future has the disc here. Molson on the mark with an inside throw. That's just tough. That's really low. He's still got to catch that though. We're gonna have Zach picking up the disc here. Red with a nice cut, and that's a huge hammer, but that's gonna hit the ceiling, and no one even has a chance. That's two really bad turns in a row for Trop. They've got to give their guys at least a chance. Last time Zach gave John a chance, and he just made a huge play on Potts. Now Justine's gonna get the disc here on the fore side. Kumi forcing flick, and that's a big backhand break, but Robert's gonna eat that alive. And we're gonna have Robert picking up the disc here, and Trop is still in that traditional hoe. It's a little bit goofy looking right now. The guys are out of position. Now we got Zach over on the side here with a nice break to Molson. Molson looking. He got kind of stuck on Zach there for a second, but now he swings around to Kumi. Kumi is going to pick is called by Zach. They need to get their stack together here. And now Kumi brings the disc in. She throws it over to Robert, and Robert fakes around again, drops it off to Kumi, and she misses it. Good D by Justine being right there. She looks like she's down on the sideline though, is probably injured. So they're gonna bring in Chrissy for Justine. Justine seems to be shaken up there on the sideline.
What? Should I pause the time?
No.
Probably.
All right, and now they're tapping it in live. We're gonna have Future bringing the disc in here. Molson on the mark. We got, ooh, Zach almost with the D there. Over to Skylar. Skylar looks off Chrissy. He's looking for his dump now. He's got Aaron. Oh, but Zach with good defense there. Oh, now it goes up. Aaron trapped on the sideline, throws up a big flick, and it hits the wall. Both these teams are having trouble with the walls here and rafters. Now we got a nice break from Robert over to Zach. Zach's looking downfield. He's got Molson. We got a matchup here for Robert. Robert, oh, missteps, but just cannot bring it in. A great poach D from, I believe that was Josh. Yes, Josh. They had the matchup they wanted with Robert downfield on the younger Skylar. So we're gonna have Future bringing the disc. Molson's still on the mark here, and they're still in that post stack. Looks like they're gonna force flick. Early cut from Chrissy, but disc is not in yet. She opens up some space though, and Josh gets the easy under. Josh looking, and he goes ahead and jacks it up to Chrissy. Kumi on the defense, she's not even gonna get close though. Chrissy, easy grab, a great throw. That puts them up 3 points now, 8-5, passive aggressive.
That's up down though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is left right, and it's just a little it's sticky in the middle for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay. You're gonna talk?
All right, we have Zach with the under to Sparky here. Sparky, ooh, that's a bad throw from Sparky right into Potts' chest. Potts throws it up to, looks like it's gonna be Jake with the best shot, but Sparky is gonna make sure that goes out of bounds. All right, looks like Trop will have another chance at it here. Zach on the sideline. Ooh, great D from Aaron to deny that first swing. Now Jess is looking. She does get the swing off to Carlos. Carlos over to Potts pretty much. Oh, and Aaron slide. Digging for it. He comes up a little bit hurt, but that puts him up 4 now. All right, and that pull is going to be out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have Jess pick up the disc here. Interesting choice putting Jess in the handler set. I think that she offers a unique matchup downfield. I guess with Chrissy also being a very strong cutter defender, it does make some sense, but I guess Trop doesn't have a lot of other handlers to put in here. And she's looking for a dump, but not getting much, and Mike Dios does catch that. Crafty little cut from Jess, but Jake Robner just eats that up. That kid's been playing out of his mind. Or maybe this is just his normal play style, which is incredible. With a nice break to Potts. That makes it a 5-point game. They're really pulling away now. All right, passive aggressive with the pull. Zach is gonna bring that in. And we got, oh, just catch that! Catch that for a Callahan! Bookends! And that's Skylar. That's the family connection right there. Tight window. That puts them up 6. This one's getting out of hand. All right, Richard with the pull for passive. That's going to land inbounds. That's a nice pull. Very soft. A lot of hang time. We got Robert over to Jess. Ooh, Jess looks off Kumi here. It's interesting that Trop is sticking with that post stack when they're not getting scores out of it. They've been broken 5 times in a row, I think, maybe 6 now. And oh wow, just with a nice strike cut, so nobody feeds it to her, and that's just another turn. I think they need to change something up, either switch up their handlers and cutters or just go to a vert stack. All right, we're gonna have Stitch taking his time to get to the disc. He's in no hurry, his team up 6. We've got Brad Kotecki on the mark here. This is an interesting matchup. And Stitch is just gonna look to break with a flick. Brad's giving it to him, and he does. Potts with it, continues over to Jake. Jake looking inside, does not throw it. Throws up a very blady flick, and no one can get there. It's a young guy. He's got pretty good throws. He's shown some really good D here. He'll flatten that out in maybe just a couple weeks, it seems like. Hey, Bree. And Olsen just rips that, but Carlos cannot get there. If that's another foot in the air, I think Carlos at minimum has a bid attempt there. You can tell Trop is just trying to score any way possible. They really need to get one. There's about 15 minutes left in this game. Down by 6. It's a lot of points to make up. They really can't have these long points anymore. And Richard just rips that. That's going to fade over to the left side. And Future with the easy score. That puts them up 12-5 now.
It was 15 minutes. We added a minute. No, yeah.
All right, we got Kumi with a crazy fake. Chrissy with the mark. Over to Donnie Light. To John, and John pipes it to Amanda, and she just misses it.
I would say duck trip. It's okay.
She did have her girl beat by a big margin.
We should have a list of adjectives for all the things that possibly could have happened. Just change it up.
All right, looks like we're gonna have Jake bringing in the disc here. And they're going to force backhand on him. I think a great thing for him to do here would just be to rip a huck. And he tries, but hits the wall about 3 feet in front of him. And that was Bones laughing at Jake. That's okay, because they play together. Or at least used to. I think that's a great idea there, though. He's a young guy, and you want to put the disc in young guys' hands early. And that's just an easy score. There it is. There's the first score in 20 minutes for Trop.
You never wanted to get a hat that was so big that it would flop out. You wanted it to be tight enough that it would like squeeze.
Yeah, stay on, right? Like, be secure. All right, so that pull went out of bounds. We have Adam, the bomb, Circla bringing in the disc. Is his son out there? I do not see. No. That's Josh. All right, and he touches the ground. Not sure for what, but we got Potts making a lot of cuts. Ooh, Chrissy on the break side here. She throws it over to Josh. Josh feeds it back to Circla. Circla to Potts under, and Potts. Ooh, I thought he might rip it, and Jake fell down. And Circla with a nice catch at his shoelaces. Throws it up to Josh, and Josh scores. Really easy. All four-side flow. All right, Jake with the pull, short, and Carlos is going to bring it in. He'll throw it to Mike Dios. And Dios looks upfield now. Throws it over to Zach. Oh, Jake almost with a huge bid. D. See, and now Zach trying to work hard. Gets the disc back in the middle. Throws it over to Jess. And Jess is going to, oh, nice cut from Zach. Zach looks for the break, it's not there. And Mike does not help out, but does get it over to Carlos's baggage. Sorry, I don't know your name, I'll figure it out, even though you told me one time. And Potts, decent, but oh, it's caught by Carlos. That's a Love Connection score, baby. All right, looks like we're gonna have Aaron Klein bringing the disc in here. That old bastard. All right, we got Mike Dios on the mark here. Aaron's gonna throw it over to Future. Future over to Potts, and Potts throws that in the ground.
So, what do you think of Future's form right now?
I mean, I think Future's been playing really, really well.
I think he looks potentially even better than he was like late 2011.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely very possible.
Out everywhere, really fast, good in the air. Aaron Klein's gonna hurt the little man.
Oh, nice try. Aaron just stands there and he's like 4 feet taller, so he catches it. Now he turns and asks him if he's all right.
20-year difference in age.
Yeah, that's a nice fatherly thing to do there.
Legitimately, that's 20 years difference.
Yeah.
So it's a 37-year-old pushing a 17-year-old to the ground.
All right, and now we have Lexi, and she's going to throw that into the net, right? Did that hit the net?
You're going to give the D to Potts anyways.
Yeah.
D to Potts.
Even though he was on offense, that's okay.
Johnny M sneaking. Probably still seeing because he's enormous. And we're not talking about
Jess in the middle of the field. Jess with a nice break over to Robert. Robert's going to throw that a little bit too. Ooh, Jess does get there. It's a lot of cuts to the same spot, but Brett catches that. I think
as it's been said, feed the disc to Brett. A lot of wise people say that.
That's the score. All right, and Sparky with a nice pull. Decent hang time right down the middle. It's going to be in bounds. Adam with the reception there over to Aaron. That's got to be the oldest connection that can be made in this game.
No. What, Adam to Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
I was say, aren't they?
Those are the
second oldest people, or I should say
Those are the
second
two oldest guys in the game, aren't they?
Mitch is pushing 40.
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
Who's on his team? He's on Cubs. No.
Now we've got
What's Mitch on?
Aaron in the middle again, over to Adam,
Well, it must be one of the next 2 games.
over to Stitch, and Richard's gonna huck that to Josh, and Josh is gonna score. Nice and easy.
Yeah, that is
Another
the
elbow
oldest connection.
spike.
That is the oldest connection in the
For like a half hour and then leave. All right, we have Donnie Light with the disc over to Molson, and now Molson's gonna rip that. That's a nice throw over to Sparky. Sparky for days. That's what we need to see a lot more earlier in this game. All right, and Sparky's done another pull, but this one's gonna go out of bounds. And we're gonna have Future bringing it in. What are you keeping score on? With your mind?
Yes.
We just couldn't see.
Is everyone standing in front of it like a bunch of idiots? All right, now we've got Potts with the disc, dumps it over to Chrissy. Chrissy looks all, oh no, she does throw it. Oh man.
I've been around for a long time. I'm about to feel old. I'm about to feel like you. Like, you know, like 5 years.
It's a big swing over to Kumi here.
When I first came, I didn't have pictures.
And now Kumi back over to Donnie Light. Donnie Light looking on the fore side to Sparky. Sparky looked to break, and now he is going to break to Kumi. Kumi looking fore side now, back around. Nice, a pretty good mark there. I don't know, something happened in the middle of the stack. I think probably a pick. It's likely going to, oh, it does not stay. So it must have happened a while ago. We're gonna see the stall drop.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And this game is over. So regardless of what happens here, it does not count.
14.
Sparky is going to